Have you ever noticed that some people go through really difficult situations, but somehow they still manage to stay mentally strong? It's not that they never feel stress, sadness, or fear. They do, but their mindset helps them handle those challenges differently. The truth is, mental strength is not something people are just born with. It's something that can be trained and developed over time, just like building strength in your body. Your mind is incredibly powerful, but if you never train it, it can easily become overwhelmed by stress, negative thoughts, and difficult situations. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can train your mind to stay strong, even during stressful or challenging moments in life. Welcome to Mental Health Simplified by Humph, where we talk about mental health in a simple, honest, and relatable way so we can all learn how to take better care of our minds. If you enjoy content about mental health, personal growth, and understanding your mind better, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss future conversations that can help you grow. Alright, let's start with the first way you can train your mind to become mentally stronger. 1. Control what you focus on. One of the most important ways to train your mind is learning how to control what you focus on. Your brain is constantly absorbing information from the world around you. Every conversation, every piece of news, every social media post, and every thought you repeat inside your head slowly shapes the way you see life. If your mind is constantly focused on negative situations, worst-case scenarios, and things that are outside your control, it becomes very easy to feel overwhelmed and powerless. Over time, your brain begins to expect problems everywhere because that is what it has been trained to notice. Mentally strong people don't ignore problems, but they learn how to guide their focus in a healthier direction. Instead of constantly replaying negative experiences or worrying about things they cannot change, they try to shift their attention toward solutions, learning experiences, and things they can actually influence. This small shift in focus can dramatically change how your brain processes stress. When your mind spends more time searching for solutions rather than problems, it becomes calmer and more resilient. Training your focus doesn't happen overnight, but small habits can help strengthen it. Paying attention to what you watch, read, and listen to throughout the day can protect your mental space. Taking breaks from constant negative news, limiting toxic social media comparisons, and practicing moments of mindfulness can help you regain control of where your attention goes. Over time, this ability to guide your focus becomes one of the strongest tools for protecting your mental strength. Way 2. Learn to manage negative thoughts. Another important way to train your mind to stay strong is learning how to manage negative thoughts. Everyone experiences negative thinking from time to time. It might sound like a small voice in your head saying things like, "I can't do this," "I'm not good enough," or "something bad is going to happen." These thoughts can appear automatically, especially when you are facing stress, uncertainty, or difficult situations. The problem is not that negative thoughts exist, because they are a natural part of being human. The real challenge is when those thoughts take control of your mindset and start shaping how you see yourself and the world around you. When negative thoughts go unchallenged, they can slowly influence your confidence and emotional well-being. Your brain begins to repeat the same patterns over and over again, which makes those thoughts feel more real than they actually are. For example, if you constantly tell yourself that you are going to fail, your mind may begin to believe that failure is unavoidable. This can make you avoid opportunities, doubt your abilities, and feel anxious about situations where you could actually succeed. Over time, these patterns can weaken your mental resilience because your brain becomes trained to expect the worst. Training your mind to stay strong means learning how to notice these thoughts without automatically believing them. Instead of accepting every negative thought as truth, you can pause and ask yourself whether that thought is realistic or helpful. Sometimes simply questioning a negative thought can reduce its power over your mindset. Replacing harsh self-criticism with more balanced thinking allows your brain to respond to challenges with greater clarity and confidence. The more you practice this habit, the more your mind learns that negative thoughts are just thoughts, not facts that define who you are or what you can achieve. Way 3. Build emotional awareness. Another powerful way to train your mind to stay strong is by building emotional awareness. Many people go through their daily lives without fully paying attention to what they are feeling. When stress, frustration, or sadness appear, the natural reaction is often to push those emotions aside and keep moving. While this might seem like a way to stay productive, ignoring emotions for long periods can make them stronger and more difficult to manage. Emotional awareness simply means learning to recognize what you are feeling and understanding why those emotions are showing up. When you become more aware of your emotions, you gain more control over how you respond to situations. Instead of reacting impulsively when something upsetting happens, you begin to notice the emotion first. For example, you might realize that you are feeling frustrated, disappointed, or anxious. That small moment of awareness gives you the chance to pause and choose a healthier response, rather than reacting automatically. Over time, this skill helps reduce emotional overwhelm because you are no longer being controlled by feelings you don't understand. Building emotional awareness takes practice, but it can be developed through simple daily habits. Taking a few moments during the day to check in with yourself can help you understand what your mind is experiencing. Writing down your thoughts, reflecting on how certain situations affect you, or talking openly with someone you trust can also help you process emotions in a healthy way. As your awareness grows, your mind becomes more balanced and resilient because you learn how to handle emotions rather than being overwhelmed by them. 4. Stop seeking constant approval. Another important step in training your mind to stay strong is learning to stop seeking constant approval from others. It's natural to want people to like you, respect you, and support your decisions. However, when your sense of self-worth depends entirely on what other people think about you, your emotional stability can become very fragile. If someone criticizes you, disagrees with you, or fails to acknowledge your efforts, it can quickly affect how you see yourself. Over time, constantly searching for approval can make you doubt your choices and lose confidence in your own judgment. Many people fall into the habit of trying to please everyone around them. They may avoid expressing their true opinions, hide their real feelings, or make decisions based on what they believe others will accept. While this might prevent conflict in the short term, it can slowly create frustration and emotional exhaustion. Living in a way that constantly seeks validation from others makes it difficult to feel truly confident because your happiness becomes tied to other people's reactions rather than your own values and beliefs. Training your mind to stay strong means learning to trust yourself more. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback or refusing to learn from others, but it does mean recognizing that your worth is not defined by someone else's opinion. When you begin making decisions based on your values, goals, and personal growth, you build a stronger and more stable sense of self. Over time, this mindset allows you to handle criticism with greater calmness and continue moving forward without constantly needing approval from everyone around you. Way 5. Strengthen your daily habits. Another powerful way to train your mind to stay strong is by strengthening your daily habits. The small actions you repeat every day have a bigger impact on your mental health than you might realize. Your brain thrives on patterns and routines, which means your habits slowly shape how you think, feel, and respond to challenges. When your daily life is filled with unhealthy patterns like poor sleep, constant stress, or endless distractions, your mind becomes more vulnerable to exhaustion and negative thinking. On the other hand, healthy habits can create a strong foundation that supports mental resilience. Simple routines like getting enough sleep, eating well, staying physically active, and giving your mind time to rest can greatly improve your mental strength. These habits may seem basic, but they play a critical role in how your brain functions. For example, regular sleep helps your brain recover from daily stress, while physical activity releases chemicals that improve mood and reduce anxiety. When these healthy patterns become part of your daily routine, your mind becomes better equipped to handle pressure and adapt to difficult situations. The key is consistency rather than perfection. You don't need to completely change your life overnight to strengthen your mental habits. Even small improvements, repeated consistently over time, can make a noticeable difference in how your mind feels and performs. Building routines that support your physical and emotional well-being allows your brain to operate with more stability, clarity, and resilience. Over time, these habits become the foundation that helps your mind stay strong, even when life becomes challenging. 6. Learn to handle stress in healthy ways. Another important part of training your mind to stay strong is learning how to handle stress in healthy ways. Stress is something everyone experiences, and it's a normal part of life. Work responsibilities, personal goals, relationships, and unexpected challenges can all create pressure on the mind. The problem is not stress itself, but how we respond to it. When stress builds up without healthy ways to release it, it can slowly overwhelm your mind and affect your emotional balance. Many people try to deal with stress by ignoring it or pushing themselves even harder. At first, this might seem like the only way to keep moving forward, but when stress continues to build without relief, the mind becomes exhausted. You might notice yourself feeling constantly tense, easily irritated, or mentally drained. Over time, this kind of pressure can make it harder to concentrate, enjoy daily activities, or stay motivated. Learning how to manage stress properly helps protect your mental strength and keeps your mind from becoming overwhelmed. Healthy ways of handling stress can look different for each person, but the goal is to give your mind space to relax and recover. Activities like exercise, spending time outdoors, practicing deep breathing, or talking to someone you trust can help release emotional pressure. Even taking short breaks during a busy day can give your brain a chance to reset. When you regularly create time to relieve stress, your mind becomes more balanced and better prepared to face life's challenges with calmness and resilience. Way 7. Practice self-compassion. The final way to train your mind to stay strong is by practicing self-compassion. Many people are incredibly hard on themselves. When they make mistakes, face setbacks, or fall short of their expectations, they respond with harsh self-criticism. They replay their mistakes over and over in their minds and judge themselves much more severely than they would judge anyone else. Over time, this constant self-criticism can weaken mental strength because it creates pressure, self-doubt, and emotional exhaustion. Mentally strong people understand that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of growth. Instead of attacking themselves when things go wrong, they try to respond with patience and understanding. This doesn't mean ignoring mistakes or avoiding responsibility. It simply means treating yourself with the same kindness and encouragement that you would offer to a close friend going through a difficult moment. When your mind feels supported instead of constantly criticized, it becomes easier to learn from challenges and move forward. Practicing self-compassion also helps your mind recover more quickly from stressful situations. When you allow yourself to accept imperfection and recognize that everyone struggles at times, you reduce the pressure to be perfect. This creates a healthier mindset where growth becomes possible without constant fear of failure. Over time, self-compassion strengthens emotional resilience and allows your mind to remain steady even when life becomes difficult. Training your mind to stay strong is not something that happens overnight. Just like building physical strength, mental strength develops through small, consistent habits practiced over time. The way you focus your thoughts, manage stress, respond to emotions, and treat yourself during difficult moments all shape the resilience of your mind. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's completely normal. What matters most is continuing to practice the habits that protect and strengthen your mental well-being. The good news is that your mind is capable of growth and change. Every time you choose a healthier thought, set a boundary, take a moment to rest, or respond to yourself with kindness, you are training your mind to become stronger. Over time, these small actions build a foundation of emotional stability and confidence that helps you face challenges without feeling completely overwhelmed. Mental strength is not about never struggling. It's about learning how to navigate those struggles with awareness and resilience. If this video helped you understand how to train your mind to stay strong, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Mental Health Simplified by Humk for more simple and honest conversations about mental health. And if you know someone who might benefit from hearing this message, consider sharing this video with them. Sometimes a single conversation about mental health can help someone feel less alone and more empowered to take care of their mind.